All right, beautiful people of YouTuber land. I know y'all like y'all lists, so Master Yoshi got a list for you. 5 things you should consider before purchasing a motorcycle. Before we take off, let's take a moment to appreciate this baby. Ooh, she look good, don't she? Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. She got that cute little butt. Uh-huh, I see you. Yeah, my lady called this my mistress. Uh-huh, I think I'm gonna name her Hattie Mae. Look at her. Hattie Mae the Honda. All right, let's get back to the video. All right, I'm gonna come right out front and tell you what my 5 points are or 5 things you should consider before purchasing a motorcycle, and you can stick around and listen to the reasoning if you want to. So the 5 things you should consider are, number 1, total cost. 2, how you are as a driver. 3, knowing the risk and accepting the risks. Number 4, knowing yourself. And number 5, are you actually gonna ride? All right, number 1, getting into total cost. The sticker price on the motorcycle is not the only thing you need to worry about paying. Take it like this. Say you got a budget, a max budget of $5 grand, $5,000, and you find the bike of your dreams for $4,800. Should you get it? Now I know you thinking, come on, Master Yoshi, you done said that, I got $5 grand and the bike only cost $4,800. Hell yeah, I should get it. But wait a minute now. You spend that $4,800. You spend that $4,800 on the bike. You got a helmet to wear when you riding said bike. There go another $100. Wait a minute, you trying to ride dirty or you want to ride clean out here? Get your title and all that. There go another $200. And what about the other gear? You want some gloves, a jacket, all that? There go another $200 at least. So there's lots of other things you need to consider. Insurance is another one. You gonna go full coverage or you just gonna go liability? Liability, if you drop your bike and mess it up, you ain't gonna get no money for it. Going on to how you are as a driver. Are you an attentive driver? Are you a distracted driver? Are you one of those drivers that's accident prone? Because if you're accident prone, that might translate to how you ride on a motorcycle. So if you keep finding yourself in fender benders and all that, man, maybe you should steer clear. Maybe you should steer clear. Number 3, knowing the risk and accepting the risk. So we all know that motorcycles are risky. We know that. There's an inherent danger with being out here naked on the streets without 4 doors to protect you, without a frame around you to protect you. One thing you should do is look into motorcycle crashes. See how other people have their accidents and see how you can avoid them. Now, accepting the risk, that goes along with, a little bit of mental resiliency. Will you be able to see or hear about other people crashing and possibly dying and still be able to stay confident out here on these streets? Because you can't be riding soft out here. It ain't going to work. No, sir. That mental resilience is a key as well. So what I mean by knowing the risk is, yeah, you risking your life every time you come out here. But can you ride smart and can you stay confident regardless of that? That was number 3. All right, number 4, knowing yourself. You gotta know yourself well enough to know how much risk you're gonna add to the equation. For example, are you one with a need for speed? Are you a speed freak? Are you gonna be darting in and out of traffic? Because if you are, you're just adding more risk to the equation. I got a friend, I asked him if he wants a bike. He said, I do, man, but I can't get one. I'm gonna kill myself on one, I'm too crazy. And that's admirable. Because the man knows himself well enough to know that him being on the bike ain't a good idea. I do not like this turn here. Yeah, so just like my friend, you need to know yourself. Will you be able to stay disciplined? Especially if you get a bike, especially if you're beginning and you get like a 600 or 1000 cc. Will you be disciplined and calm enough to not push that bike to its limits? To not push that bike past your skill limits? In number 5, are you actually gonna ride it? Now, unless you're in a financial situation where you could just blow some money on you could just splurge and buy a toy and be fine with just leaving it in the garage, by all means, don't even listen to this point. But if you're the type of person that if you want to spend some money, you want to get full use out of it. So you need to consider if that's what you'll do if you get you a motorcycle. That also ties back into that mental resiliency. You know, some people get bikes and one scary situation happens and then they get rid of them. Will you be mentally resilient enough to keep riding if something scary happens to you? That's just another thing you need to consider. But if you ask me, if you say, Master Yoshi, should I get a motorcycle? I'm going to tell you, yes, sir. Or yes, ma'am, you should. Why? Because I believe the more people who ride motorcycles out here, the safer it'll be for everybody else who does ride them. You got to be more attentive on the bike. It makes you a better driver. You pay attention to different things in traffic. You be looking at cars and you be thinking, what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Oh, I bet he gonna try to cut me off. And then you watch it happen in front of your eyes, and you thought it out. You've seen it happen, and you're able to avoid a sticky situation. But yet, that's all Master Yoshi got for y'all. 5 things you should consider before you purchase you a motorcycle. But other than that, I'm done talking.